Aries, welcome to your full moon and Aries readings. I hope this finds you well. You know, obviously the moon is in your sign, so you guys are really getting impacted. Absolutely. And this is hitting your first house. We've already got a talker here. Um, the cauldron, it says. Inner alchemy, mastery, spiritual renewal, consecrate, contain, rejuvenation, discerning wisdom. So honestly, this is a lot about yourself, and your relationship with yourself. But then with the sun in your seventh house, this is really bringing up this contrast between self and others. And we're absolutely collectively going through that with, the North Node in Aries right now, South Node in Libra. So this issue is just really getting magnified, having to do with self versus others. So think about what it is that you're having to release at this time concerning yourself, because something about your relationships is really being highlighted. There's something that your relationships are showing you, and it's reflecting back about yourself, and it might have to do with your career, decisions you've made about values, shared resources, your legacy. There might be an issue here with second chances, okay? But I'm also seeing the presence of spirit really strong there with that judgment card, major arcana, where spirit is saying, hey, let's take another look at this. What are your values? What legacy do you want to leave? Pouring out from yourself to others. And again, there's something with relationships with those others right now that is reflecting back to you what you value, what you're building, and maybe not, right? Maybe what you need to release about yourself. Letting something go. Letting something go that maybe spirit is saying, that's getting in the way of you getting a second chance in life. I'm hearing something about a new lease on life. And so let's do a 5-card spread for you and see what comes out for Aries. Also, remember, if y'all want an unrushed reading that I will post over on YouTube, make sure that you engage with this video, okay? Give me a like, give me a comment, something to let me know that you definitely want more. And whoever gives the most engagement on the videos is going to get a free unrushed reading. That sign will get it over on YouTube. All right, Ace of Cups is at the foundation, and you have a new beginning here, maybe with your love life, okay? Gorgeous card, because it's also telling me that somebody is opening up with their emotions, and I'm also getting ascending spiritually. There's a lot of spiritual growth here. There's a lot of flow here on a spiritual, emotional level. So very nice card. The main issue, though, is that there is some kind of disappointment going on. And I don't know who with, we'll see, all right? But in the past, it looks like there was a lot of stress and worry and anxiety. There were some things that happened that were not kind, okay, just to put it mildly. And I'm not going to go too deep into that just yet. We'll drill down in a moment. In the future, you've got Knight of Swords. So somebody has made a decision to take some action here, or soon will be. And at the foundation, we have the Devil card in reverse. So somebody's trying to break free of toxicity, and in the outcome, you have the Star card. So it could be an Aquarius, could be a soulmate. Take it, however it applies. But I do see some healing here as well in the foundation. And let me see. Tell me more about this Star card. Tell me more about this Star card for Aries. Both of these cards indicate healing. Okay, healing is shown up very prominently in this reading, because I think somebody's breaking free of some toxicity in their life, and good, because this definitely looks toxic over here, ain't gonna lie. Oh, sweet Jesus. I mean, this is a lot. Yeah, there we go again with the Four of Chalices, which I saw from the beginning as a main issue. So somebody's healing some kind of disappointment in their life, and it might have to do with wish fulfillment. And again, more about healing. And with the Queen of Pentacles, perhaps a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is relevant, but I'm also seeing this very practical, down-to-earth energy. And so if you're dealing with someone of this sign, or has one of those earth signs prominent in their chart, they might not be talking about it, okay? But I think they're in deep reflection mode about, how do I get wish fulfillment? I mean, really get it. Like, how do I substantiate my own happiness, okay? And they might be in a lot of prayer and meditation about this. But again, I do see disappointment as to going after this, and that's something that really needs to get healed. Anything more? Yeah, this is definitely feminine energy. I'm seeing it all over in this reading, where it might have to do with a formalized partnership. It might have to do with a commitment, okay, or somebody, particularly this feminine energy, feeling held back and restrained. And I do see it a lot. Maybe it is for divine time and purpose and reason, to get some kind of healing, all right? But let's look at somebody getting their power back. I mean, this is actually, I do see dark stuff in this reading, yet at the same time, a lot of healing and empowerment here. So stay encouraged if you are going through something really dark at this time. Tell me more. Tell me more about this Devil in reverse. Somebody's trying to get their power back, okay, and break free of some toxicity, and it might have to, I mean, you know, let's not sugarcoat it. It might have to do with you, Aries, all right? Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and with the 8 of Wands, somebody trying to get some progress and forward movement with their life might have to do with a lot of communications, a lot of, I'm getting a lot of just, it's like, I'm not really getting in-depth communication. It's just little snippets here and there with the communication. This might also be somebody who had a lot of sexual conquests, okay? Because again, I'm getting a lot of dark shadow energy there, where again, it's like a lot of sexual energy here with the 8 of Wands, but somebody not really going deep. Yes, communications and the exchange of values and trust issues, companionship as well. So if there were trust issues, that somebody's trying to actually, I think, break free of the toxicity in that relationship. And yeah, fire sign is showing up very prominently. And I see this happening, by the way, in the near future, that somebody is getting free of this toxicity and trying to reclaim their power, trying to take their power back. Maybe setting healthier limits, and maybe even communicating that, okay? And with the 9 of Wands, I do see somebody actually, well, no, actually, I'm sorry, that's in the near future. That's in the foundation, okay? I really feel that Spirit is trying to get someone to have healthy conversations, set healthy limits in their communication. But in the near future, I see somebody putting up some boundaries, okay? I see some boundary setting going on. And yeah, it has to do with matters of the heart. And again, I'm seeing more about, you could be sending or receiving a text or an email, or, you know, DMing someone, or someone's DMing you, and they're saying, and it could be very affectionate, very kind, actually, but gently, lovingly putting up some boundaries. And, you know, I do feel in the past there was a lot of pain about getting some kind of pushback, and it might have had to do with someone where you kept going round and round with them, going through, I don't know, some kind of karmic cycles. Maybe the return of an ex. Here we are with that soulmate. That's the Stars card. Again, might be the Aquarian in that outcome. But again, somebody going after wish fulfillment, but it was round and round and round and getting pushback, kept getting pushback from this person. And so it looks like, though, you're going to get some loving communications in the future, and there's some kind of healing as well. And there it is, you know, this disappointment, and somebody may be back and forth, juggling 2 people or more, juggling options. The truth about this, healing about this matter is coming out, because I think that if somebody was juggling options or going back and forth and not committing to one choice, the truth about that is coming out, and that it was leaving people disappointed and apathetic, okay? Hey, I think this is actually positive in the outcome, all right? That somebody here is getting closure on an emotional issue in terms of what they're going to give emotionally. Yeah, it might be love given. It might have to do with spiritual gifts given, okay? But honestly, this is a fantastic, you know, foundational card here that I'm seeing. And in terms of you healing intimacy issues, one more time and see if we can get, there we go. Self-care, take a time out or you'll burn out. Hyper attuned to others. My needs aren't important as important. I'm not a priority. And do you share values? Without shared values, a relationship cannot endure. Busy. People make time and space for what's important to them. Still a lot of cards there. And, you know, I'm telling you, whoever I'm speaking to in this general reading, a lot of intimacy issues, and let's see if we can get you some positive advice, leave you off on a really positive note for Aries. Work through your fears. New Moon and Scorpio might be relevant. Be blessed.